Hey, what is going on guys? This is Tharshey and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about what to do in the first 24 hours of a new season. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you do, please do drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn those post notifications. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So the first 24 hours of a season. What do you do and why is it so important? Well, let's answer the why of that question first. So the reason the first 24 hours of a season is the most important part of the season, well, maybe not the most, but it is the most important part of the season, is because you start off with certain boosts. So you get like a reduction in stamina costs. For example, your commanders use 50% less stamina, so you can attack a tile for 10 stamina instead of 20. Your commanders, when they lose troops, the kill to wounded rate is like 90% less, which means that most of your troops, instead of dying, are just going to be wounded, which means you can then heal them and use them again. So in the first 24 hours of a season, you get a whole bunch of buffs, which start from the time you log in. So when you log into that season, your first 24 hours activate, your buffs activate, and you have to start grinding. Because if you don't, then you're going to be falling behind everyone else. And that's a big issue, because if you fall behind the first 24 hours and you don't grow, then what's going to happen is all the tiles around you are going to be taken. So when you're farming 10s, all the other 10 power tiles are probably going to be taken already. When you finally make it up to 60s, those 60s are all going to be gone. You're going to have to be scrounging around for scraps. And when you finally hit the 130s and the 150s and the 200s, there's going to be nothing for you. You're going to be sitting on a bunch of 10s, 15s, 20s, 30s, whatever. You know, you're going to be sitting on all these low tiles. And that's because everyone else would have grinded at the start. They would have leveled up commanders quickly. They would have managed to grab the higher power tiles before you. So that is why the first 24 hours is so important. It's because it sets you up for the rest of the season, especially for those early, those early few weeks. Because then it gives you a big advantage in terms of resources, in terms of what power tiles you have, in terms of being able to train your commanders and level them up quickly. Now, what should you do? Well, very simple. First, don't sleep. I'm not even joking. I mean, I am joking, I mean, you can't not sleep. But then again, you can just not sleep. Like that's not a joke now. You don't sleep, okay? If you have to, fine, but otherwise, if you can sit here and play this game for 24 hours straight, well, you can't really play 24 hours straight because your commanders won't have enough stam, but you know what I mean. You're on every minute that you can be on, and you grind. So you start off immediately taking whatever your lowest power tile is, whatever the highest power tile that you can take is, without suffering significant losses. Now, in order to also make sure that you're not losing a ton of troops early on when you're trying to compete with everyone else, you're trying to lose the least amount of troops possible, is using a commander that is very good in terms of troop survivability while also dealing good damage so that you can take these tiles. So a commander that I would recommend for this is someone like, well, Galadriel is actually not too bad, but you need at a nice high respect level so that you're able to have her damage stuff set up, as well as Nenya's Guardian and Ring of Water, because Ring of Water, using one troop type, will keep your guys healed up and ready to go. Another commander would probably one of the best starting commanders to use is commander I don't really like using just because of how much I see him used, but if I can find him actually, where the heck, there we go, is our boy Gandalf the Grey. So he's an amazing commander because he has a lot of damage reduction, a lot of stuns. He just allows you to basically lose no troops and just allow you to survive a whole lot at the start and take those tiles with minimum troop losses. So look for commanders like Gandalf the Grey, look for commanders like Arwen, look for commanders like Galadriel, anybody that will allow you to take tiles easily with minimum troop losses. So you're going to spend the first 24 hours grinding, okay? The only time you stop is when you're out of troops or you're out of stamina. And don't go and spend your speed ups or anything speeding building upgrades up, because that's not going to help you. You are not going to have enough resources. You're going to end up running low on resources, and then you're going to have to wait for them to build up before you can get those keep upgrades that you want so much. So instead, you're going to focus on leveling up your commanders, leveling up the power of tile you're able to capture. For example, being able to now capture 60 and 90 power tiles rather than 30 and 15 power tiles. And yeah, in your buildings, you're gonna follow whatever comes up over here. So if you go over here, and if you do have if you do still have challenges to do, like the season challenges that they give you, like upgrade this building to this level, whatever, you can do that, you can follow that. But try and focus on stuff like your tributes, your lumber tribute, your stone tribute, your ore tribute, and your grain tribute. And this is just going to give you some passive production, which is going to help you, have enough resources to build everything you want. So that, along with whatever required buildings you need, like storage, barracks, conscription posts, and obviously unlocking new troop types, that is going to allow you to obviously take on much stronger tiles when you have tier 3s or tier 2s rather than tier 1s. So yeah, this is not as some of you may have expected. I probably should have mentioned it at the start of the video, but this is not a step by step do this, and if you stray from this path you're going to absolutely crumble and die video guide. Instead, this is more this is why the first 24 hours are so important, and these are some of the things you should take into consideration when you're playing and what you should do to not fall behind everyone else. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on those post notifications. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.